you got to have your rest. She says, come lay beside me. I've been waiting since you left. She's sweet to me, must be the luckiest man alive. Did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life? Time that I saw you, you took my breath away. I might not get to heaven, but I'll walk with the angels that day. She takes me by the hand. I am the luckiest man alive. Did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life? Some may have the riches, some may have the world of fame. As long as I have you, I treasure each and every day. Just take me by the hand. I am the luckiest man alive. Did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life? Did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life?
family and friends, thank you for coming and sharing this very special and happy day with Matt and Toni. This has been a very anticipated day, and it makes it even sweeter having all of you here to help celebrate it with them. We are all gathered together here in the sight of God and in the presence of family and friends to see Matt Harman and Toni joined together in holy matrimony. Who gives this bride to be married?
Her mother and I.
You guys look nice. Well, marriage is an honorable estate, and no other human ties are more important, and no other vows are more sacred than those you will recite today. And the two of you have seen in each other something that isn't easy to find. It is precious and sacred. And you present yourselves before me, a minister of God's holy word, to be united in the holy bonds of matrimony. And the covenant of marriage should not be entered into lightly, for it is of divine appointment. It is the most solemn, serious, intimate, and tender relationship into which human hearts can enter. It is based on the love described in the Bible in 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient, and love is kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It's not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wrong. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. And love never gives up. It never loses faith. It's always hopeful and endures through every circumstance. And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. Will you join my hands, please? Matt, the one whose hand you now hold is giving to you and to you alone that which is more sacred than life itself. She is giving you her heart, her love, her devotion, and her future. More than any other person on earth, you hold the key to her happiness and welfare in your hands. She counts it a privilege to share with you life's joys and blessings, but also its burdens and responsibilities. And like Ruth in the Bible, she's saying to you today, where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people, my people, and your God, my God. Matt, will you have Toni to be your wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy union of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor, respect, and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto her, as long as you both shall live? If so, please answer by saying, I do.
I do.
Matt, if you would repeat after me. I, Matt, take you, Toni, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part, according to God's holy plan. I pledge you my faithfulness. Toni, the one whose hand you now hold is giving you the richest and noblest treasure a woman can receive. He is giving you his heart, his love, his devotion, and his future. More than any other person on earth, his life will be in your hands. The world may not always understand or support him the way that you do, and his burdens may be heavy, but the light of your smile will lighten every load. You will be his helpmate with the tenderness and understanding that he saw in you from the very beginning. Toni, will you have Matt to be your wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy union of marriage? And will you love him and comfort him and honor and respect and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto him as long as you both shall live? If so, please answer by saying, I do. That's good. Toni, if you repeat after me. I, Toni, take you, Matt, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part, according to God's holy plan. I pledge you my faithfulness. Matt, what token do you offer as a symbol of your commitment to Toni? Matt, if you take that ring out and hold on to that ring before you put it on your finger. Matt, the ring that you hold is pure, and it's symbolic of pure love. It's without beginning or end, symbolic of unending love. May it be a true and lasting symbol of your love for Toni. Would you place it on her finger and repeat after me? This ring I give you, as a token of my love, and as a pledge of my constant faithfulness. Toni, what token do you offer as a symbol of your commitment to Matt? Toni, again, this ring is pure and it's symbolic of pure love. It is without beginning or end, symbolic of unending love. May it be a true and lasting symbol of your love for Matt. Would you place it on his finger and repeat after me? This ring I give you, as a token of my love, and as a pledge of my constant faithfulness. Now, with the authority given to me as a minister of the gospel, I now pronounce you husband and wife in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Within this sacred book, there's a beautiful sentence said by our Savior himself in Matthew 19:6. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man separate. This is important. God seals the vows that you have spoken, and he refuses to let anything but death sever the holy bonds. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Matt, you may kiss your bride. Family and friends, may I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Matt and Toni Harman.
Yeah!
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and
And Cole has no business being near a golf course. Next up, we would like to introduce our bridal party, starting with Katie and Case. Katie is the only person Toni knows who can get sunburned just from watching a beach scene on TV. Case spent so much time in the gym that the weights have started calling him Daddy. Remember, it's gains in life that matter too. Now let's welcome Sophie and Alex. Alex shockingly resembles Mr. Clean and once attempted to eat an entire stick of butter. On a Saturday night in Pittsburgh, Toni and Sophie could be found dancing at Mormon's. Hide your cigarettes, folks. She's going to be asking for one by the end of the night. Now let's give it up for Jamie and Dylan. Jamie is the life of every party, but I have heard there is a limit on how many Elvis Presley songs you can request in one night. Dylan, he mows grass. He mows more grass than he smokes, and you never want to play him in pool. Jamie and Dylan, folks. Next we have Kylie and Kaden. Not sure if Kaden is a better golfer or beer drinker. Either way, there is one in every crowd. It's usually Kaden Mock. Toni said she knew Kaylee was the one for her brother Kaden when she left a wedding both of our shoes. Let's bring out Casey and Parker. Casey used to enjoy pushing cats in her stroller until neighborhood movement started mistaking her feline companions for children. Parker is most likely to projectile vomit by the end of the night and has cats that would make a bush-mowing 50-year-old man jealous. Now lastly, we would like everyone to help us welcome the maid of honor, Jaden Sig, and her best man, Ben Harman. Toni said if she ever needed backup in a fight, she would call her best friend Jaden over any of Matt's groomsmen any day of the week. Ben is rocking hair so luscious, even Fabio would be jealous. Seriously, I'm not sure if we're at a wedding or a shampoo commercial. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to welcome your newlyweds. Toni and Matt's love story began in Pittsburgh, Kansas, and they would now like everyone on their feet so we can welcome you all to the jungle. Let's give it up for your brand new husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Harman!
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray. That doesn't sleep.
From bonding over who would get answers to Mr. Boyd's daily quiz each day in 8th grade, to being humbled in high school sports, and hanging outside any college social event, passing bottles of cheap liquor back and forth before gaining confidence to go inside. To now, getting to stand beside Toni on her wedding day. You can really get to know someone through 12 years of friendship. To know Toni is to love her. Some words I would use to describe Toni are compassionate, intelligent, gorgeous, exquisite. Let's say here, I can't read your writing. In all seriousness, Toni is all of those things, and I'm excited she found someone who appreciates all these qualities in her as much as I do. Toni and Matt like to tell the story of when they first met, so I think it's fitting to tell the story of their wedding. Our sophomore year of college, Toni and I lived at the Edge Apartments, which had a pool that was a hangout for college kids in the summer. Toni was sitting on our patio studying when Matt walked by and she complimented his swim shorts. Matt later came by our room and struck up a conversation with Toni, eventually leading to Matt asking Toni on a date. The funny part about this story is that Kelly was telling it on Toni's bachelorette trip and stated that Toni immediately texted her after Matt left, telling her how smitten she was by the cute football player that stopped by her room. The only thing is that Toni also texted me after Matt left, and I remember our conversation about Matt going very differently. Toni was in a radiography program at the at the time. And when Matt stopped by her room, he asked Toni what she was studying, to which she told him, radiography. Matt said, I'm pretty sure it's radiology. Which brought up Toni texting me about the annoying football player who argued with her about the degree she was studying. Though she agreed to go out with him, and here we are 5 years later. So something Matt said must have worked. And I'm glad it did, because for a while I was not sure if Toni would find someone that loves Teddy as much as she does. For those of you that don't know, Teddy is Toni's dog, which leads me to one of my favorite memories of Matt. One night, Toni, Sophie, Matt, and I had planned to go out on the town. The only problem was that Matt had pregame before walking to our house. Matt insisted that he had drank too much to go out. But as most of you probably know, once a girl is dressed and ready to leave the house, staying home is not an option. So obviously the only answer was to sober Matt up. We made Matt a peanut butter sandwich, which he took one bite of and lowered the hand that the sandwich was in down to his side. As Matt was complaining about there not being any jelly on the sandwich, Teddy came up and helped herself to just a nibble of the sandwich. Toni and I looked at one another and started giggling, though Matt had not noticed and continued to shout it out. And I'm actually not sure if Matt has ever been told this story, so I'm not surprised. Toni, you and I have had a lot of good times growing up together over the years, but none of it compares to getting to stand next to you on your wedding day. And I'm excited to see what lies ahead in this next chapter, because I have a feeling it will be the best one yet. Good night, Toni.
Next up would be the best man.
Well, I'll try and follow that up. That was pretty good. You and follow up, that's pretty good. Y'all don't know, I'm Big Harman, Matt's brother that he probably doesn't like. I have the pleasure and honor of being his brother and best man. I talked to Matt and Toni last night at the rehearsal dinner. They both asked me if I was pretty nervous about the speech, and I told them, well, my first semester of college, I took a speech class, like a public speaking class, and so I'm going to be pretty nervous. 2003. As a brother, he definitely toughened me up, made me the person I am today. Couldn't ask for a better role model and brother. Growing up with Matt was a battle. I'm going to try not to ramble too much. I have a few stories to tell about us. Growing up in Norman, we always had airsoft battles in the backyard. One year on Christmas, you got a shotgun and I got a pistol. Well, you got the shotgun and the pistol, but you got me the shotgun. And one time, we were playing around in the backyard, and he shot me right between the eyeballs, right in the middle of my forehead. Didn't even stop, he just kept going. But that definitely made me the person who I am today. Whenever we moved out to Cash in my 3rd grade or 8th grade year, I had to follow you up in football, which was not easy. I don't even remember how much you did. But anytime anyone would meet me, they'd say, "Are you Matt Harman's little brother?" I'd say, "Yes." I'd say, "I'm going to follow that up." But,
You did very well.
Yeah,
thanks. Never had a sister, but I can imagine you'd be my sister. You're an amazing person to be around. I've never seen you without a smile. You've always been really kind to me, and always been a big sister for me. I see the joy you bring back, and it makes me really happy. Thank you. I'll try to make this short and sweet, so I'm going to end it here. Before I start rambling too much. Last things I gotta say is just try to keep God in your guys' life in the middle of your relationship and marriage. And last thing for you, 2 words. Yes, dear.
All right. Nice. Hope the food was good. Was it good? Bob, Kelly, thank you so much. Steve, the Waffle House was a surprise. That's so nice. I didn't see that coming. But yeah, we're blessed to have everybody here tonight. We're excited to celebrate. Thank you again, Bob and Kelly, for putting this on for us. It's absolutely beautiful. Start thinking that you're calling as a professional wedding planner, because this is just absolutely wonderful. But yeah, thank you again. Couldn't have been a better weekend. So.
Yes, we feel incredibly blessed to have all of you out here tonight, and we plan to celebrate accordingly. But before we do, there is one very special person that I would like to take a minute to acknowledge, and that would be my mother. Moms dedicate their mind, body, and soul into raising their children, and if your mom is anything like my mom, they give whatever else they have to and expect literally nothing in return. During the wedding day, there's many moments for Dad. They get to walk us down the aisle. They get a first dance,